So you have a wide table. This wide table includes Iran. Iran is the most important issue. We have to deal with Iran, with the threats that it is for all the world, with the fact that the enemy that Iran wants to destroy foremost and the first is Israel. And there must be a reason why such a bad guy like Iran wants to kill Israel the first. This is something that everybody can understand. And I think we must work much more on this issue. That's very important. Second, Israel is surrounded by a Muslim world that hangs homosexuals and stones women. We have to work on it. We have not to be ashamed, not to be politically correct on this. This is something that we do all the time. We don't want to discuss Islam, but we cannot discuss Israel without discussing Islam. We cannot bring to Israel fruits of work if we don't accept the point that has been discussed here in this conference several times, that nowadays Israel and the Palestinians, Israel and the Muslim world do not only have a territorial problem, there is a huge religious, ideological problem, and the fact that Israel is the first enemy of this world that says that they want to kill the Crusades and like Bernard Lewis said, the Crusades and the Jewish must be something that must be underlined all the time. We cannot avoid it. We must make a step over and look at this, because the countries where they start to understanding that, like Holland, are changing. They are changing their mind toward Israel, because they start understanding that it's not for their good that they appease the Muslim world with, like Sweden is doing, like Norway are doing, trying to appease their Muslim guests. So this is a point where we have been working a lot. We brought in audience to the Foreign Affairs Commission the fiancé of the girl that was killed in the street by the Iranian guards after we made a lot of requests to help putting the Guardian of the Revolution in the list of the terrorist organizations of the European Union, and we discussed plenty of times inside the parliament the issue of Iran. And I think that this has helped a lot the cause of Israel. Then we built institutions. We have created an institution that is a commission a commission against anti-Semitism that is working round the clock. We are 20 members of different commissions that join this commission. This is a parliamentary commission. We have already been attacked very much, mostly by the groups that create on the website anti-Semitic movements. Why that? Because we are preparing a law. And the law that we are preparing is against these anti-Semitic sites. It's very important because you call them anti-Semitic, but it is anti-Israeli. It's mostly anti-Israeli. So when you work today about anti-Semitism, you work about anti-Israelianism, and you have to do it with institutions. So you have to create institutions. The other things we have been doing is to create bridges, institutional bridges with the Israeli parliaments. We have an interparliamentary group. We came to visit them from the Italian parliament. They came to visit us. And this is something, I have 2 minutes now, so I don't have much time to describe you. When there was Durban 2 on site, we have put the problem in the parliament, and I almost had tears in my eyes when I saw that our motion against Italy going to Durban 2 all of the parliament, the left and the right and everybody, as the problem was put in the right way, they all voted against. That's the reason why our government decided not to go there. Our government decided to vote against the Goldstone report. We voted against the Goldstone report. We went out from the room and we voted against. We voted even against something that Israel afterwards has accepted, the International Commission on the Mavi Marmara. We voted against it. We do that because people feel either on the right or on the left that there is a strong determination about that. We propose law, we work on it, we made out of it a main issue. In the Italian parliament, we don't try to keep it aside, to leave it as a side subject. The issue of Israel, the fact that Israel is us, that Israel defends the West, is the main issue. We are not ashamed to raise it in the plenary. We are not worried about raising it. We speak about it. We do. You have to push the parliament members to go out with pride and to say the things as they are, and to propose institutions and law. This is what has to be done. I want to say something to Israel now. As we are here, we are in Israel. There is no use in two things. First of all, in imagining that if you put out the truth in a couple of minutes, everything will be fine. You don't have to eat yourself. Because the Mavi Marmara things was not out in a couple of minutes. This is not the point. In the morning, heard the news. Carmela Menashe was telling exactly how all the things went. Whoever wanted to hear, heard. It's not a matter of eating oneself, about blaming oneself. And from blaming oneself, Gerald has already put the problem of Jenin, Mohammed Al-Dura, all of these things. Israel is doing us very bad, doing us a lot of damage. Whenever there comes up that the Israeli actors refuse to go to perform in the settlements and criminalize the settlement just because it exists, just because they want to go to the theater, well, this is something that will make a title like this everywhere. You have to watch this attitude of self-blame. It's very Jewish. It's very nice. We can do it in closed room, but you cannot do it in the open air and then ask us to make the work for you. We cannot do that. You have to make your own work, and then we will follow. Okay, I will stop here. I have so many other things to do. I hope in some questions.